First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you. I came out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Yeah, so I'm just going to do this lesson here. I have the brother Machaya with me. And, it's going to be entitled, We Need to Hear This Sometimes. And it's going into the words that were said in this video. Very powerful words. And going through certain the battles and tribulations that we go through. This is the kind of mentality or the kind of pep talks that we need to give ourselves. And that the Spirit tells us, and also brothers may tell us, all right, in videos and lessons or straight to our faces, So I'm going to play this video, and then we're going to get into it.
I pulled my groin. I don't care. I don't care, George. Hey, look at me. This is where champions are made. You understand me? Nothing matters now. Hit him with your groin. You got my mentality? You're gonna fucking hate yourself in the morning. Why are you falling back? No, don't tell me yes. You don't fucking this. God damn it, Lexus.
You got 5 good minutes? You got 5 good minutes?
I got 15.
You got 5 good minutes?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. We are firemen. The heat doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat. It tells us that we're ready. We're at home. We're where we're supposed to be. Flames don't intimidate us. What do? We control the flame. Listen, stop feeling sorry for your fucking self. Well, come on then. What's wrong with you? You're too fucking down. You gotta pull this shit out of fire.
We can bring your father back tonight. You know why? Because they're gonna talk about his son, the new world champion.
I pulled my groin. I don't care.
All right, so you heard those words, of affirmation, if you will, telling those individuals to keep going, You have George St. Pierre here. He said, I pulled my groin, which, had to be painful. But the coach wasn't trying to hear that shit. He wanted him to know that he had to keep going and he had to win the fight. He had to keep pushing. Right. And one of my favorite ones was actually, what's that guy's name? Is it Freddie Roach? Where he said, we live in the fire, we live in the fire. What do we do? We're not afraid of flames. We control the flames. You know what I'm saying? So basically telling you to get into, the tribulation that you're in. Get into it, get accustomed to it, feel it, and come out stronger, come out a champion, right? Because you're going to go through tribulation, and you're going to go through tribulation that is not something that you're used to. All right. But that's only to make you stronger. It's not to break you down. It's not to destroy you. All right. So this is 1 Timothy 6:12. It says, fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life. Right. What do you think we're fighting? We're fighting for ultimately eternal life. OK. It says, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses. Okay, so this is the actual fight that we're in. All right. Now, I want to get this too. I'm gonna let you read what you have. But this is 1 Corinthians 9:25. It says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. So the things you've seen in that video, those were corruptible crowns that they were looking to obtain. But what we're looking to obtain is incorruptible crowns. So how much more do those words apply to us, of not falling back, no matter what's happening to you? Just keep pushing, keep going, keep staying in the fight. Don't fall out the fight. You fall out the fight, that means you fell out the truth. Okay, you fainted to the point where you fell out the truth. All right. It says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that be at the air. So we're supposed to have confidence when we're going through this walk. We're not supposed to be uncertain. Okay, if you go into a fight and you're uncertain, oh, I don't know if I could beat this guy, the battle's already lost. You have to go into the fight knowing, listen, I'll destroy this guy. I'll rip his head off, man. He doesn't even know what he's getting himself into. That's the mindset you have to go into it with. Right? As hard as it may be. Okay? That's something good, bro.
This is 2 Timothy 2 and verse 3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach." So we have to endure hardness. Like the pep talk video was going into, the coach was telling him, yo, it doesn't matter what you're going through, man. Just keep pushing through that fight, man. Because, we are spiritual soldiers in this thing. The Lord chose us to do a particular mission. We're out there in the day-to-day in the highways and hedges. We're constantly battling spirits, constantly battling elements. Okay, you even have brothers, they go to camp, even they're sick, they're under the weather. They're still pushing forth the word, man. Because they understand that they have to endure that hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. It says, verse 4, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier." And since we've been chosen to be soldiers, we got time to be, dibbling and dabbling into worldly affairs, with your fullest energy. Okay? Of course, hey, we have to be in the world, you have to go to work, do this, that, the third. But regardless, you still got to remember that you're a spiritual soldier in this. Okay? You're here to endure hardness. Right? Like it says in the book of Sirach 2:1, right? When you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. There's going to be blows, man, left and right from Satan. That's very common to a man of the Lord, man. And with knowing that, you got to, learn to just be at peace with it. Knowing that that's part of the walk. If you want to be called the son of the Heavenly Father, hey, he's going to put you through that fire, man. I had another one.
And there's going to be those times where you go through things that you're not used to, and that's stretching you, bringing you to a whole nother level. And these are going to be things you thought that you think you couldn't really handle, that you didn't want to deal with, right? But you're going to have to go through that in order to become stronger at the end of it. That's why when Yahushua spoke to Peter,
right,
he said Satan desired to sift you, right? But I have prayed for thee. Now when thou art converted, right? What does it mean converted? It means he would be changed once he goes through the tribulation that the sifting process that Satan is coming with. Okay, the hell that Satan was coming with, and then he'll be on a higher level. He said, strengthen your brethren. Why? Because you're going to have more strength through that tribulation. All right? So these things, they strengthen us, man. They make us men. These things, these tribulations, they make us men, And there's levels to the tribulation. So, your time in the truth, the tribulation will grow because you're able to deal with higher level demons. Okay? There's certain tribulation that'll hit you with that's on a higher level than what you've ever dealt with. Right? Because there's levels to this truth. All right? What?
This is Luke 22 and verse 31. "And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. Mm-hmm. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren."
Mm-hmm. Look at that word converted.
Okay, This is the word converted. Salakia. Mm-hmm. And the blue letter, it says in the Greek, epistrefo. Mm-hmm. It says transitively to turn to the worship of the true power, to cause to return, to bring back, It says to the love and obedience of the Most High. It says to return, turn back, come back. The Strong's definition, it says to revert, literally, figuratively, or morally, come again, convert, return.
You return through that tribulation, right? Going to say a child, you send your child off to, I don't know, to war, right? To go fight in some war that's happening. When he comes back, he's not going to be the same individual. He's going to be a different person, man. That PTSD, the things that he remembered when he was there, and you know, the fact that he has actually killed many people, that's going to change him. All right. So when you go through these things, it's supposed to change you. It's supposed to convert you. All right, because the scriptures say that the old man or the new man is renewed day by day. You gonna get that? Okay. Yeah, get that. You know, we have to be changed daily. We have to be reinventing ourselves. You never want to be the same person you were last year, next year. That's madness. You should always want to improve in different facets of your life. Right?
This is 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 16. It says, "For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day."
Right. Though we're catching this hell, this tribulation, the inward man is being made better. Right? The flesh is suffering. Right? And it's good to make the flesh suffer.
Yeah.
It's good to make the flesh suffer because the spirit, it benefits from that. Okay? Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus Sirach 2 and verse 5. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity."
Yeah. You have to be tried. You have to be tried in the impurities. When they put the gold and the silver in the fire, it's to get out the impurities that are in the gold and the silver. Okay? And then when it comes out after it's melted down and it's reformed, it's pure. It's pure. All right? No more aloe, no more any foreign object. It's pure. The foreign objects that are in us is things that we got from the world. Things that we got from growing up in the society. Negative traits, negative thoughts, wicked mindsets. All right? So the Lord is doing us a favor by chastising us so that those things can be purged out of us. All right? So the scriptures speak about, what's that, Hebrews 12, is it? About the we had fathers, maybe not. We had fathers of our flesh who chastised us, man. Bring that out. Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 12 in verse 9. It says, "Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness."
What is a profit? When you buy something, right? You buy say you're selling t-shirts. You buy t-shirts for $10 each, and you sell them for $20 each. That's a $10 profit. So the $10 that you sacrifice, that you put in, that's likened unto the suffering that you go through, whatever you're going through. And then the Lord is going to add unto you even more than what you lost. Yeah. Okay, what you're going to gain from that particular experience is going to be worth more than whatever you lost through that particular experience. Whether it be spiritually, mentally, which is the most important thing, coming out a different individual, a more upgraded individual. Yeah. All right? Right? And some of these things are things that you prayed for. Yeah. Okay? But you didn't understand or realize the process of what you had to go through to gain that prayer. Okay? Yeah. And you're weaseling, wiggling, trying to get out of it. But the Lord is like, nigga, this is what you asked for.
Yeah.
This is exactly what you asked for. Didn't you ask me to make you a complete whole man, a better man, a better individual, a better brother? Didn't you ask me to do all that? Well, this is all part of it. Didn't you ask me to do this and this and that? This is all part of it, man. Hell are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, man? What are you complaining about? First of all, you know you deserve this anyway. Right? Because we all sinned. But furthermore, the Lord said there's a profit to it, man. To this chastisement for us, man. A profit. Find what that is.
Right.
Go ahead.
If I just add to your point too, that's the thing with the Lord. Nothing is always when you ask for something, it's not going to be microwaved and then it's instantly given to you. There's always a process to things with the Lord.
Sometimes it is. Every now and then he could do that. He could do that too.
But sometimes it's it's a process to where that you got to learn particular things for when you get it. You enjoy it.
I would say most times.
God. And even the point that you made about how that afterwards when you come out, that tribulation or whatnot, you're going to be upgraded. And for example, we have Job. He was catching all type of hell, man. Boils. He lost his family, his substance, but towards the end of the book, he got twofold, 2 times more of the substance that he had, man. So that's the thing with the Lord. He always balance things out. To where when you're catching hell, when you come out that hell, it's like, okay, it was nothing, because the reward that I got for it is like, it didn't seem like it was that hard of a fire in a sense. I had some.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians 12. I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, unless I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. It says, for this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that it might depart from me. This is referring to the Apostle Paul. We know that he had a particular ailment, during the ministry, and he asked the Lord to take it away. But it says here, verse 9, and he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, I will rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of a Mashiach may rest upon me. So that's an example of, a man of the Lord that was catching hell. Although he did ask the Lord to take it away, but it was like, nah, bro, you got to go through this, man. My grace is sufficient for you, And then what did Paul do? He continued doing the ministry, regardless, if he was injured, regardless of the sickness that he had. He was going fervent for the Lord doing his ministry, man. Traveling, going to Rome, all around, that region at that time. He was going hard. That's why he said that particular, he made a particular statement to Timothy, where he said that the word cannot be bound. Although you're going through shit, the word still has to go out.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It says here in verse 10, therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, and distress, for Mashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong.
Yeah.
Because he understands that when he's going through hell, the Lord is actually strengthening him, making him a better man. Right? Like the saying in the world, hard times make strong men, strong make good times, and good times make weak men. So what we're desirous of is to have hard times, so that we become stronger, more stable in the mind, chafing the spirit in a sense. Right?
And it's really not our choice.
Yeah.
It's not that we desire. You didn't ask, I hope you take my car from me. I hope I hope my job, I lose my job and have nowhere to go. Right? That's not, we don't necessarily want that, but the Lord's going to make us go through what he knows we need rather than what we want. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
To finish it off, it says, no, that was the point of that. That was the point of that one. But I have another one.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs. yeah. Goddamn.
You ever trouble spelling strength?
Salaki?
You having trouble spelling strength?
No, I got it.
Okay.
This is Proverbs 24 and verse 10. It says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. You know, and indeed, you know, as a righteous man, you know, like it says, you know, a righteous man falleth 7 times, but what? You get it back up. You know, you're going to have certain hells that's going to come upon you. You're just going to, hey, shit, it's like, yo, it's too much. You know, you might, you know, pray to the Lord, you know, tear up a little bit. But you understand that if the Lord isn't taken away, it's a thing of you when you got to go through it. You know, so that's when you get back up, man, and yo, take on your journey, man. Look at Yahweh Shai. You know, that's the notable example that we have in Israel, right? When he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, he prayed unto the Lord, right? That was a state of him, you could kind of say, you know, he fell in a sense, but he prayed to the Lord said, hey, no response. He understood that, hey, I have to go to this fire right here, you know? So, hey, he took it, and then here it is now, hey, we have a grace period through his sacrifice. You know, so it's a mentality for us to have to where that
I pulled my groin.
you know, don't fall in the day of adversity. Don't be faint. You know, don't be in that droopy spirit. Hey, it's gonna happen, but you gotta understand that hey, the Lord is working. You know, He's working to make you stronger. That's simply what it is.
That's right. And the thing is, when you go through these tribulations, you get numb and hardened. So you get the word endure from, right? To become hardened. So, you know, you become numb, right? Like when you hit the bag, you hit the punching bag at first. The first time you hit the bag, your hand hurts. Yeah, my wrist, my hand, this, that. But after a while, you hit the bag, it's nothing, man. You hit the bag with all your force, pop, pop, pop. You know, you're hurting the bag. You're not hurting your hand, right? Because what? Because your hands have become hardened and numb to the pain, right? And if it's not hardened and numb to the pain, that means what? Your hands are weak, right? Just like your strength is small. Paul went through all kind of shit. After a point, he just started getting used to hell. He said, it's all good. Don't shipwreck. Men were all panicking on the boat. Paul, don't worry, you guys will live. Everyone will live. The Spirit showed me everyone will live. You know, he wasn't worried like that, man. Because he was hardened through tribulation, man. Okay? Caused him not to worry about anything, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is Romans 5 and verse 3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulations...
Shalom to you, Akim, on the comment board. Shalom, go ahead.
Romans 5 and verse 3 says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. And hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of Yahweh is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us. So that's the kind of like a chronological order of things, to where when you cast tribulations, it works on your patience, because you got to wait for the Lord to deliver you. And with that way, it brings experience to where that when it happens again, you reflect back on a particular situation that the Lord put you in. He's like, oh, the Lord pulled through. So, hey, that's the experience that you've acquired. And that experience, it creates hope. To where that when it happens again, you have hope in the Lord that He's going to pull through. I ain't got to stress. You know? And Apostle Paul, he knew that. You know, he listed the tribulation that he went through, you know, for the ministry's sake. Okay? So that's just how it is, man. And you have elder brothers that send this, you know, that's been through things. They make certain epistles about it, you know, and then you get edified out of that, man. You know, you might be going through that same situation yourself, and then when you hear the lesson, you're like, oh shit, highly edifying. You know, or you're the elder of your camp, you might be going through something, you ask him for particular advice, that hey, he shows you the rundown of what to do, and he exhorts you to where that hey, you're like, hey, it is what it is. You know? That's just how it is. Yeah.
More?
No, that wasn't that one.
Okay. Yeah, so you know, it's all there's all a purpose to it. But we have to hear these type of words sometimes, man. These words are powerful words, man. These are some powerful words that you're hearing from the cornerman. And the cornerman is also, you know, he's your hype man, your guide, your hype man, you know, the coach, you know. And he doesn't want to hear all that soft shit, man. If you're a fighter, he doesn't want to hear that, man. I don't know. I don't think I could do it, man. He's sleep. Yo, there's one guy. The guy who was fighting Mike Tyson. The coach slapped him in his face, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He said, hey, you're gonna be embarrass yourself, you know, because they're not. Because they're It's almost like you're like their How would you say? You represent them in a sense. You know what I mean? So, you know, you're going out there representing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You have to come with a particular strength, with a particular might. You mention the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, but are you trusting in that name? Are you really coming like a mighty man? He don't want to hear. Yes, he said to who's it, Gideon, go to mighty men of valor, you know, Joshua, right? That mighty men of valor. How's it go?
He said, I'm trying to get it, but it was something like a mighty men of valor will be with thee. You know?
Yeah, it was 9 and 5.
I think so.
Yeah. So the point is, man, the Lord doesn't want to hear all that weak shit, man. He wants you to go with confidence and strength. All right? We're supposed to be strong, man. If we're mini gods, if we're powers on the earth, power is power. Okay? Power is power, man. All right? The scriptures speak about the boldness of Yahweh Shai's speech, the boldness of the apostles' speech. They didn't see that they were weak. It says that the righteous were as bold as a lion. Right? You look at that word bold. That word bold, man. I looked it up just the other day. Hold on, let me check it real quick. You done with that?
No, yeah, that was in that one.
Okay. Let me know if you find that. I'm gonna look up the word for bold as a lion. Proverbs 28:1. It says, the wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. Right? Look at that word bold. It says batach rather. And it says to trust in, to have confidence, be confident. Right? So when a lion is moving around towards the prey, he's not, even towards the enemies, man. He's not all shook and shit like that, man. He's coming with that, I'm the king of the jungle, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you're moving, and knowing that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is with you, whatever you're going through, you should be able to conquer that, man. You know? You get in that spirit, rebuke yourself and get up out of that spirit quickly. Expeditiously. All right?
Salakia was
T.I. would say. Go ahead.
It was actually Gideon, Salakia.
It was Gideon, okay.
Yeah. This is Judges 6 and verse 12. It says, and the angel of the Lord appeared unto him and said unto him, the Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valor.
Yeah, because he was all nervous and shit. So, do this sign, do that sign. You know what I'm saying? Do this, do that. I believe that was Gideon who was asking for all the signs, yeah? Yeah. Make this wet, then make it dry. And yeah. You know? He was nervous at first, but that's how it's going to be, man. You're going to start off a particular level, but that's why you have to grow. I'm saying, a brother, if you get a little faint through a particular situation, you're just a demon. You know, but you have to get up out of that shit. You know? Brother's car break down. I don't know, man. I can't handle it, man. He has to get on a level. He has to get on a level, man. You know? Right? So, you have something else? Okay. Oh, well, here's some more definitions for it. I like this one. It says to feel safe. You understand what I'm saying? So even though you're going through tribulation, it shit seems impossible. It seems like everything's gonna crumble. Feel safe and secure in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You see? You see how that is? So that's what that boldness is, man. That's what the boldness is all about, man. All right. So you have something else? No? Okay. So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. Okay, we just want to bring that little lesson out, man. And check this video out, man. This is very motivational, you know. It's called Legendary Corner Moments in MMA and Boxing. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. I'll say shalom. Matter of fact, I'll end it off by playing the video again.
I pulled my groin. I don't care. I don't care, George. Hey, look at me. This is where champions are made. You understand me? Nothing matters now. Hit him with your groin. You got my mentality? You're gonna fucking hate yourself in the morning. Why are you falling back? No, don't tell me yes. You don't fucking this. God damn it, Lexus.
You got 5 good minutes? You got 5 good minutes? You got 5 good minutes? Yes, sir. Let's do this. We are firemen. The heat doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat. It tells us that we're ready. We're at home. We're where we're supposed to be. Flames don't intimidate us. What do? We control the flame.
Listen, stop feeling sorry for your fucking self. Well, come on then. What's wrong with you? You're too fucking down. You gotta pull this shit out of the fire.
Kids, we can bring your father back tonight. You know why? Because they're gonna talk about his son, the new world champion.
I pulled my groin. I don't care.
That'll be happening. Satan always, you know, when it's a good lesson, Satan, block